So I'm trying to learn Arabic. I'm learning Arabic at the moment, and I'm seeing little progress, and I want to speak as much as possible. I want to speak as early as possible. So I saw this video, I found it really helpful, and I'm sharing it with you guys, and I hope that this can be helpful to your journey in learning and the languages that you're learning too. So I found this guy named Moses McCormick. He's also a polyglot. He's learning many languages, and he has already mastered many languages, and he can speak in them really fluently. So what he did is he used this FLR method that he uses and that he made by himself. And this FLR method basically tells us to make a script for ourselves whenever we want to go out and whenever we want to speak to other people, to a native speaker, for example. So in this case, when I'm learning Arabic and you guys are learning English, for example, or maybe you guys are learning Korean or other languages, then this will be really helpful. Then first, make a script for yourself. Have you ever thought that even in our native language, we always use the same templates whenever we go up to people, go up to strangers, whenever we ask questions to them, we always use the same templates. For example, in English, whenever you meet other people or even meet your friend, you would always say, most of the time, and most people would ask, how are you? What is going on today? How are you doing? How are your family? How are your job? How are this? How that? Or what are you doing today? So we got these templates. And people are using it even now, whether it's in Bahasa Indonesia, whether it's in English, whether it's in other languages. We're using templates. So even scripts. So basically, we actually got scripts inside of our head. The difference is we're now trying to make scripts for other languages, for the languages that we're learning. So first, what you got to do is you make a script. You don't have to directly make it in the language that you're targeting, the language that you're learning. You can make it in, for example, if you're Indonesian, you can make it in Bahasa Indonesia, or you can make it in, for example, if you're Korean or Japanese, in your native language. Just make it in your native language, and then translate it into the targeted language. For example, I'm learning Arabic, and I'm trying to make my script in English first and then translate it into Arabic. For example, let's take 3 questions. The most usual question that people ask: how are you? What are you doing? Or let's take the last one a little further. Have you gone to this place yet? For example, have you gone to the hospital yet? And then after that, translate these 3 words into, in my case, into Arabic. So how are you doing? In Arabic, it's كيف حالك. كيف حالك for guy, كيف حالك for girl. If you're facing a guy, كيف حالك. If you're facing a girl, you ask كيف حالك. So how are you? That's it. And then what are you doing? What are you doing? Basically, just asking, what are you doing? So you can ask in Arabic, ما عامل إيه? ما عامل إيه? It's actually not the modern standard Arabic. It's the Arabic from Egypt. They would say ما عامل إيه? They would ask, what are you doing? And the last one is, have you ever gone to the hospital, for example? Or have you, so have you gone to the hospital would be دخل جاء. No, that's too hard for me at the moment. I just forgot the words. Let's say that, have you learned this lesson yet? So you would ask, أأنت درست هذا درس? You would ask that if you're trying to speak or if you're trying to talk to your friend, for example. So use these words, make a script for yourself, and then make the script in your language, in your native language, or even in English, and then you translate it into the targeted language, and then just speak. Just ask, just try to search for native speaker and then ask them these questions that you've just made, and that's it. But remember to memorize the question first, to try to understand the question first, and to try to answer the question first before you actually ask them. Because after you've answered your own question, then you would notice many things, probably the mistakes in the sentences that you're making, or probably the problems that could have happened if you haven't tried it yet. So that's it from me. Hope this helps, and if you like this kind of video, please subscribe and support this channel by liking it and by sharing it to your friend or other people that you care of, or other people that you know. If you don't like this video, give a thumbs down, although I'll be really sad, but then give a feedback and tell me what can I improve, whether it's the video quality, the sound quality, or even the video editing aspect of it. That's it from me. Peace out.